Michael has been a lifelong UCC member, so coming into church service at a national level was the deepening of a wonderful relationship.
One of the aspects I most appreciate about Michael Downs is that he really does love the church.
In 1991, Michael Downs came to work for the United Church of Christ Board for Homeland Ministries. Within the BHM, Michael served as secretary for local church building, and as churches needed assistance in improving their physical buildings, Michael's honest concern for the success of the local church met many needs and led to the formation of many long-lasting personal relationships. For a number of years, the conference ministers of the UCC recognized the need for improvement in the availability and coverage of insurance for their physical buildings and property. In 1997, Michael accepted the call to serve as executive director of the UCC Insurance Board. His abilities led to the improvement and expansion of the Insurance Board services. Michael worked to create a financially attractive and stable source of protection for all UCC churches.
I first met Mike Downs in Hawaii over 20 years ago, and I introduced him to my friend Sherman He. Sherman and Mike talked about forming a captive insurance company under Hawaii law, and they did. It's the United Church Insurance Company, which functions today. Mike left the insurance board and took off for the pension board, where he's had another very successful career. And Mike, we wish you happy retirement from all the gang in Hawaii. Hau'oli ho'omahaloa. Happy retirement.
Here too, Michael's personal concern for the life of each church within the UCC provided local churches with solutions while strengthening deep personal relationships. With the retirement of Joan Brannick in 2002, the Board of Trustees of the pension boards found it necessary to search for a very special individual to build upon Joan's fine work and personal service as the challenges of the 21st century approached. In Michael Downs, the trustees found an individual who has a heart for personal service, a skill for business, and a soul for God. With Michael's leadership and the support of the pension board's trustees, improvements in the annuity plan have provided working clergy and lay employees with a wider range of investment choices. For those who are annuitants, improvements have been made in the choices for retirement income. It is significant that each year, both accountants and actuaries have found the annuity plan to be financially and actuarially sound.
The other thing I'm probably as pleased about being a colleague of Mike and a trustee is his singular focus on our members. When you look at our mission and our ministry and what our pastors do for our churches, Mike has never lost sight of that everything he has done for the pension boards and through the pension boards has been for the benefit of our ministers and professional staff.
Thank you, Mike, from the more than 25,000 members of the annuity plan. Under Michael's leadership, local churches have significantly benefited from the health plan improvements and from premium increases, which have been at rates below those found in the general public.
The age rating of the health plan, improved coverage for family planning and for pregnancy and maternity care. Those things really make a difference in the lives of younger clergy, and I'm very grateful that he remembers that the church cares for all of us.
Local churches have also benefited from Mike's leadership in areas of clergy wellness and the encouragement of healthy church leadership. Michael has never been hesitant to publicly say that healthy churches are led by healthy leaders. Thank you, Mike, from the several thousand local churches benefiting from the pension board's wellness initiatives. Michael Downs has a dedication to providing pension board service at a best-in-show level. His belief is that the best staff with the best tools provides the best service.
During the time I served as Vice President of the Pension Boards, I had the joy and privilege of working with Michael Downs for about 8 years. They were really challenging years as the federal government intervened with pension law, health plan law, clergy housing allowance. But at each stage, Michael came back to the staff with new ideas and solutions to the problems that were harming our clergy and lay workers. And overall, the security of both pre-retirement investments and pension income was improved greatly during Mike's tenure. Mike's leadership style is really terrific. He gives you clear direction, he gives you great tools, he gives you positive feedback and encouragement. And during all that time, I learned that working with Mike Downs isn't always easy, but it's simple. Always, always, always put the best interests of our clergy and lay workers first, period, no compromise.
32 of the Pension Board's 65 staff members have been with the organization for 10 or more years. 4 of these have served for 25 years or more. And together, these 32 individuals represent 510 years of experience in serving those who serve the UCC. Thank you, Mike, from all of the Pension Board staff. Through his work in the Church Benefits Association, Michael's vision and leadership have been recognized by other denominations. The association represents benefit plans of 52 denominations and its members.
Mike, I have always thought of you as a colleague and a friend and also someone I can count on. Whether it's on the Church Benefits Association or the Church Alliance Steering Committee, you have been available and willing and a very able leader for any of our efforts. I remember that we've had Church Alliance Steering Committee conference calls, and you would call in from Tahiti or the Philippines. I have no idea what time it was in the middle of the night for you, but you were always on and participating on the calls. I have sometimes asked that you drop what you're doing and go to Washington, D.C. to meet with members of Congress to protect church pension plans, and you have always been very knowledgeable, informed, and ready to do that. We've worked together on church health plans and trying to make sure that there is affordable coverage for clergy and lay workers across the country. So I thank you for all the times you've been willing to lead a task force, chair a meeting, represent and lead the trustees at the Church Benefits Association meetings. You have always been there and always been up to the task. I also want to thank you for sharing with us your journey with Dana and her health over the last several years. You and Dana have been a testament to God's healing presence in all of our midst, and for that I thank you. So I wish you the very best in retirement. I wish you and Dana many long, happy years. I wish you many fishing trips and a lot of time with your grandkids. All the best.
Thank you, Mike, from the churches and congregations of CBA member organizations. As Michael's ministry as President and Chief Executive Officer of the Pension Boards comes to a close, the clergy and lay workers, both active and retired, move forward with a greater security in the payments of their benefits, a greater efficiency in the service of their questions and their needs, and a strong sense of partnership in ministry.
As chair of the Board for Ministerial Assistance, I think I can speak for the full board when I say we really appreciate your care and concern for those of our retired pastors and lay workers who are having difficult financial experiences. And also the fact that you recognize the need for personal contact through the Annuitant Visitors Program. And you have expressed concern for the future of the UCC in establishing the Next Generation Leadership Initiative program to train our young pastors as they go forward and carry the future of the UCC.
I really believe Mike has embodied the text from Matthew 7:7, asking it shall be given you, seeking you shall find, knock, and the door shall be opened unto you. Godspeed to you, Mike, as you transition into a retired life. Blessings to you and Dana and your family.
I want to thank Mike for offering me the opportunity to serve as Director of Conference Relations, primarily because it bears such strong witness to his deep commitment to the wider United Church of Christ and to strengthening relationships across the conferences and the United Church of Christ. So I thank Mike for his ministry.
Wow. Wow, what a lifetime of service we as the United Church of Christ have gotten out of Mike Downs. Thank you, Mike, for what you've done. Thank you. Thank you.
God bless you, Michael Downs. We thank you for your rich and wonderful ministry to the pension boards.
Thank you so much for everything that you have done for our pension boards, for our United Church of Christ, and for me in educating me in all of this. Blessings.
And wish him the best of health and continued prosperity and even deepened faith.
Michael, we're going to miss you. Have a good retirement. Bye-bye.
Mike, on behalf of your colleagues among the trustees, congratulations, it's well deserved.
Thank you, Mike, from the people of the United Church of Christ.